Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tope, and in this video I'll be giving you tips on how to grow your natural hair. I know that these tips work because I've used them for my own hair journey and I've seen them help me grow my hair. I've also recommended them to my friends and some of them have applied these tips and they've seen their hair grow. So if you're interested in learning how to grow your natural hair, keep on watching. Okay, so before I get into the tips, I have to mention that these tips would not work if you're not consistent. So consistency is very important. You can't just try it for 2 weeks or for like a month or a few weeks and say it's not working for you. You have to keep at it. You have to try them for some time. And you also have to have a very determined mindset when it comes to caring for other parts of our body. Understand that most of us, we do these things without feel. You have your bath, you brush your teeth, you apply cream to your body, your skin, so it's necessary for you to apply that level of dedication to your hair as well. So without much ado, so tip 1 is moisturize your hair. Like, this is the most basic hair tip or hair growth tip that you would ever hear, and it's basic because like without moisture our hair cannot just grow and flourish. Instead it would snap, it will be weak, it will be prone to damage. So you need to moisturize your hair, and you need to do so very well. You need to do so before your hair gets dry. What I recommend is that just looking at your hair from time to time, try to learn your hair, learn to know when your hair needs some more moisture. So there are tips and tests that you can do. The first thing that you can do is to look at the appearance of your hair. Most people, when their hair is well moisturized, it looks shiny, it looks lustrous, but then when it is dry, then it looks dull, it looks really, can say, dead. That's how you know that your hair is dry. Those are the signs that your hair will give you. Another thing you can do is to feel your hair within your fingers. So I'm feeling my hair now, doing like this. I can feel some moisture in between my fingers, and so I know that my hair is not dry, even though like after I'm done shooting this video I'm going to wash my hair. So those are some of the practices that you have to imbibe when it comes to moisturizing your hair. Don't wait for it to be dry. Before it gets dry, moisturize your hair again. Also, please try and deep condition your hair every wash day. Like, since I started doing this, I saw the difference in my hair. I saw my hair grow and flourish better. So as much as possible, as much as you can, whenever you're washing your hair every wash day, try and deep condition. That would also give your hair extra moisture that it needs. Okay, so tip 2 is when it comes to styling your hair, I recommend you do protective styling. So protective styles are styles that protect the ends of your hair. They're also styles that you can just do and then leave your hair be. So they protect your hair while your hair is in that style. And some of these styles are cornrows, flat twist, two-strand twist, braids. And so you can just decide which one works for you and see what you'd like and apply that. So when I started my hair journey, when my hair was much shorter, I found that cornrows was a suitable protective style for me. I just put my hair in cornrows and I leave it be. But now that my hair is longer, I like to do twists because of so many reasons. But you can just do any protective style that you like and works for you, and this would help you grow your hair and also help you in terms of retaining length. Closely related to protective styles is avoid hairstyles that require over manipulation. Avoid over manipulating your hair. So if you're not a fan of protective styles and you just like to rock some other hairstyles, you like to do wash and goes, you like to do, I don't know, other hairstyles, basically stuff like this, and what I'll recommend is try and do a style that can last you a few days, so that you don't have to put your hand in your hair all the time and you can give your hair some breathing space. And I'll also recommend you try to use two stones, one stone to kill two birds, so when you're refreshing your hairstyle, try to make sure that that's the day that you'd also be moisturizing your hair again in your hair care routine. So if you are also to do this kind of style, for instance, this is something that you can do and leave on your hair and preferably you could just tuck in the ends of your hair at the back into the back. But this is a style that you can do wake up, you just have to brush the front and until like maybe 4 days, and you feel like it's not looking too tidy again, you know, refresh, you know. So basically that's what I'm trying to say. The importance of protective styles and avoiding over manipulation is that natural hair needs space. It needs space to breathe, to do its own thing, to flourish, to grow. And you constantly putting your hands in your hair, playing with it, touching it, is not going to help your hair. Just imagine, like, even as human beings, we don't like when people are choking us or when we don't have personal space. So you know, that's what your hair basically needs. It needs some room to grow and flourish itself, and so try to avoid putting your hands in your hair. So tip 3 is one that I really recommend, and a lot of people don't do, even though it's very simple and easy. So tip 3 is that I recommend massaging your scalp from time to time, and this is something, like I said, it's very easy to do. You can incorporate it into your routine when you're shampooing your hair. You can also incorporate it into your routine when you're moisturizing your hair. So in the process of doing any of these two things, you can, you know, try and massage your scalp. And you can just also do it when you're just chilling in your house or at other times of the day or in your schedule, you know. So there are 2 things that you can use to moisturize your hands, or at least that I know. The first one is your God-given fingers, you know. This is so you don't have to buy them. God has blessed you with them, you know. So just use them to massage your scalp, and you basically just, you know, do something like this. I don't want to mess up my hairstyle, but I hope you get the gist. And the other option you can use is you can get a detangling brush. So I got this from Amazon. It's not expensive, it's cheap, and so you just use it to massage your scalp. I mainly use this when I wash my hair on my wash days, and people that know me, my friends that know me, know that I love this thing because I think it is just really sweet. Yeah, I think it's just really sweet. And then besides hair growth, massaging your scalp comes with other benefits. It helps you to relieve stress, it helps you to, you know, just feel good. So if you want another reason to as to why you should massage your scalp, yes, think about it as a stress reliever as well. Tip 4 is I encourage you to try hair growth oils and mixes. You know, there are different options, there are different things that you can try, and these things have hair growth benefits. So some examples are onion oil, rice water, coffee for hair growth, you know. So these are things that a lot of people use for their hair. I personally use rice water because I found that it's easy for me to make it and produce it with my life schedule. I eat rice all the time, so it's very easy for me to make rice water while I'm making rice for myself to eat, and just, you know, make that for my hair and use it when in my hair care routine in the way in which I've found works for me. So give this thing some try, and don't just do them for a few days and just, or a few months and say they're not working. Like I said, consistency is key, is important. So try out these things, you know, see how your hair feels about it. Not everything will work for you. Some people, they don't like rice water, you know, some people don't like onion oil, you know. So it depends on how you feel about it and how your hair feels. Try and see what works for you, and I hope you try these things out. Tip 5 is please detangle your hair gently. Like, you cannot be a warrior when it comes to detangling your hair, you know, because otherwise all the growth that you retained applying all the other tips I've mentioned, all the things that you've worked in, all the so-called magic products that you're trying, they're not going to work if when it comes to detangling your hair you're very harsh, you're not gentle, you're not patient, because you'll basically be taking off all your hair strands, all the growths that you have retained, you know. So it is counterproductive, and that's not something you want to do. So please, when it comes to taking care of your hair, try to detangle gently. And then I would also recommend, you know, starting out with finger detangling, and then, you know, progress to a wide tooth comb or a detangling brush. Another tip I'd like to mention for people that keep long nails like me, or you get your nails done, fixed and all of that, try to make sure that you don't have chipped nail polish, because your hair can snag in them. You know, try to also make sure that your nails are properly filed. Like, I don't play with, I keep my nails myself and I grow my nails, and I don't play with them because I know they can hurt me, they can snap my hair, you know, so I make sure that there are no sharp edges. And you can't eat, like, you think that it doesn't matter or it's not that important, but like, you don't want to snag your hair and you want to retain every strand if you're really looking for growth. So these are the tips that I have for you, and I hope that you try some of these things out. I hope you would imbibe them to your hair care routine. I know some of them might not be new, but if you do all of them together and you do it consistently, I'm sure and hopeful that you will see your hair grow and flourish. If you try these tips, even if it's not when I post this video, whenever you see the results, please do come back and let me know. And thank you if you watched this video all the way to the end here with me. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you've subscribed, thank you. I'm so happy to see you here again. And please tell people about my channel. Tell people about the work that I'm doing here. Tell your friends about my channel. Tell your natural hair sisters, your parents, your grandmas, you know, people that have hair and their hair is natural, or people that are thinking of going natural and will benefit from my channel. Please tell them about me. Spread the word. Thank you so much. I'll see you again in my next video.